Jim, we'll start with you. How does it feel? How does it feel to have this hotel open, to have the office tower open, to what do you think this does for the city? And can you also tell us every celebrity and athlete that is staying here currently? Just thought I'd throw that in.
I can't do that, but there have been some, I know. And there is no personal gratification being here in this building now, because it really is about, we want it to be about the city, the state, and our whole metropolitan area. And I think, it's a project that has, a few tenants and a hotel, and then a really nice restaurant, and then condos on top. It's just really what's that going to do for our area. And I know it's not probably going to touch a lot of people on a daily basis, but it's a big deal for the city, I think, and we're really proud of it.
You should be, yeah. So, obviously with United Properties, you have a lot of downtown developments and a lot of ideas. Bob, what do you think the city needs right now beyond this hotel? What would you like to see happen? What is high on your priority list or radar?
Well, as Jim said, the hotel and the whole building in this part of the city adds a lot. But the city in general, I think we all know what it needs. It needs some re-energizing, some positive feelings about all that this city really is. It's been a time, for all the reasons we know, that we've just kind of been pushed down a little bit. And when I knew the question you were going to ask, it kind of it directs itself to projects and that kind of thing. And I don't really see it that way. Those are good, like this one is. But the opportunity and the role that each of us can play to help bring the city back, to be everything that we all know it to be, which is why we live here, is really important and something we can all be a part of, and that's what's needed.
Amen to that. We're going to talk to you, Bill, but I want to ask one more question. So after we wrapped up production on our December issue, which you'll all leave with tonight, you made some news by passing the baton to your nephew. And I just have to think, was it being Person of the Year that made you feel like now's the time? This is the moment. Was that it?
That's it. Now it's time. Yeah.
Culmination.
No, we're a family organization, and we're the second generation. We have third generation and fourth generation members that exist, and particularly the third generation. They're really anxious to begin to assert themselves and prove what they can do, and we supported that, and so that was the first step in the transition, I think.
Okay. How do you feel about the next season? Byron Buxton's
ask
going to do
Joe.
it?
No, don't ask me. No, you feel good about every season, but you just don't know what's going to happen, because we felt great at the start of the 2022 season, but it didn't work out so well, so you just don't know. The Vikings are having an incredible year this year, and it may be a blessed year for them. It may be a fairy tale year for them. I certainly hope so.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll just keep it going in the spring. The three of you made a conscious decision with the Pohlad Foundation to really focus your efforts on the city, to focus on homelessness, racial justice. Talk a little bit about why you did that and what impact it's having.
Well, we had started the work in the foundation and focused our efforts after a while, a bit of development and discussion on homelessness, and we were excited about that. As we got into it and as things happened in the city, we also made a commitment to racial justice and a kind of an amount we could contribute to that. And so we did a lot of work on that. At the same time, we kind of focused our efforts that we were already working on in the homelessness area, and we focused on racial disparities in the homelessness area. So both those are going along in tandem, and we're excited about the effort.
It's amazing. It's amazing the work that you're doing and the contributions you've made. Now, on a slightly lighter note, Bill, can you give us any little like teasers for your big movie project coming out next year?
Sure. No, I mean, yeah, absolutely. So we shot a movie last fall and finished it up this spring and summer. It's going to come out next June, actually. We're just kind of in negotiations on it. It's a true story of a young musician who 30 years after he made his record got another chance at fame, I guess. So that's what it's about.
Very cool.
Dreamin'
And
Wild.
What is it called?
Dreamin' Wild.
Dreamin' Wild. Okay, very good. While we're on the subject of entertainment, yes, right. People want to know, do the three of you watch the television show Succession? I want to know.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, I think we all do. I don't. I do. I love it. I love it.
It's good, right?
It's not as good as Yellowstone, but I love that.
Okay, all right. It seems only fitting to have a moment for your father. I'm curious, when you think about what you learned from him about business, about leadership, what stands out? What lessons did you learn from your father, Carl? Bill?
Well, I mean, for me, we all probably have a different answer, but they're probably all the same, or from the same well. I guess it's family. It comes down to kind of his focus on family, and not just our family, but kind of creating an environment where our company or our group of people that we work with, you know, we treat them like family, and hopefully they feel the same about us. So that's, I guess, the main thing for.
That's nice. Bob?
A version on the same thing. I remember my dad saying to us, for as long as I can remember, get along as family, get along as brothers, and don't let things come between you. Things that can so easily divide relationships or families and that kind of thing. So that's number one. And again, like Bill said, I mean, just know that regardless of what you may have in this world, whether it's the material things or otherwise, you got to be nice to people. And you're not better than anybody else. Nobody's better than you. So help each other and look to surround yourself with people that in a business sense can help you be successful. And if they do that, they will be successful and move everything forward.
I like that. Okay. Jim, I'm sorry you're last. What do you got?
I mean, it's hard for me to remember anything. So, I mean, all I can say is I don't know exactly what my parents did, but whatever they did something really right, because we all work together on a day-to-day basis, and it's been 40 years or something of actually working together, and we all get along, and I think that's spreading down into the next generation also.
Yeah, you've got 4 of your children now working in the organization?
Directly working, yeah, but everybody's involved, and there's, including spouses, there's like 15 or so.
There's a lot of Pohlads,
Yeah.
a lot of them here tonight. Well, we are so thrilled that you allowed us in and allowed us to tell the story. Adam Platt did an amazing job. He was unfortunately not able to be here tonight, but be sure you take a copy of the magazine. I hope you all like the story. I know you haven't seen it yet, so good that we're doing this first. It's a great story. Not much. But we are just truly honored to have you all, and congratulations, and thank you for everything you're doing for the city and to inspire people to come back and be here and giving us this beautiful place to have an event. Thank you. Our 2022 People of the Year.